or fiction, Trey Sermon is on the 49er roster bubble?
That's an absolute fact. I believe so. Unless the Niners are totally delusional. I mean, we're all seeing the same thing here. I know they're giving him a lot of reps with the starters and stuff, but that doesn't mean anything. I think it's pretty obvious that the 49ers want to be the most physical offense in the league. And their issue with Trey Sermon is that he's not physical enough. Jordan Mason's physical, Ty Davis Price, every single running back on the team runs like they're 240 pounds except him. He runs like he's 190, and he's a big guy. So they're giving him every opportunity, but it almost feels like they're showcasing him. Like, we don't really want him, but we're pretending like we do. And what do you think? The problem is that he's averaging like less than 2 yards a carry right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade him for like a 7th round pick.
You know what I find interesting about this whole Sermon thing is this right here shows me that Le'Veon Bell would have never worked in this offense ever. Because Le'Veon Bell was extremely patient. Remember, the 49ers seemed like they were all in on Le'Veon. There was rumors about that. Le'Veon would have never been a fit in this offense, and he would have probably fallen out of the league quicker than he eventually did. So that right there, because he dances around just like Le'Veon. He picks his spots just like Le'Veon.
Is that who you thought he would be?
No, not necessarily. Okay. I actually thought he was a little bit more decisive in college.
Okay.
Something's going on now, but the way he plays as a pro is similar to Le'Veon, right? Now, not near as good probably, but he's picking his spots, right? To where when you watch a Mason, he explodes. Mm-hmm. And I do find it interesting because you posted all those clips of Trey Sermon. Yeah. And I thought they were great clips. And I think the takeaway that everybody came away with, and I did too initially, was there's not a lot there, which I agree with. However, the difference is when there's not a lot there for Mason, he still picks up 2 to 3 yards.
Right. Well, what you're in control of is how you finish the run. Right. And what's so impressive about Mason is his vision, decisiveness, and violence at the end of runs.
Yep.
Like with Sermon, he hesitates, and whether or not it's there, he's getting driven backward at the end of runs. He's the only running back on the team who's getting driven backward. Not even Jermichael Hasty's getting driven backward. So, I mean, that's a reason to be down on a player. I'm down on him. I think he should run harder. I don't understand what he's doing or what he thinks it takes to make it in the NFL. I think this might be a problem for a lot of Ohio State running backs or running backs from schools that have just freaking dominant offensive lines. Mm-hmm. They don't really understand what it's going to be like in the NFL. Like, those holes are way smaller, man. Way smaller. Find one. Pick one.
You almost have to wonder, too, if there's a psychological thing going into it. I mean, it was very early in his career, one of his first runs, that he got knocked out cold.
That's true.
So does that play into his mental, his psyche? I don't know.
How could it not? And if it did, that's fine. But Trey Sermon on the roster bubble, he needs to do something in this game. And frankly, if he does something pretty nice, he might just get traded.